Alright, chat, we've got another replay for DarkRiskii. He's champ 3 in 2v2s. He's been a long time supporter for the past, well, not a long time supporter. Well, yeah, he supports the stream a lot, but he's been supporting a whole bunch the past couple of weeks, which is greatly appreciated. So shout outs to Riskii because he's not going to see this live. If you guys do ever want to watch these live, excuse me, twitch.tv/Lawler, but because Riskii is not here, this one is going to YouTube. So chat is here with us. Chat, if you guys want to say hi. There you are. Ulik says hello. But we are doing this live. But let's get into it. Hi, YouTube. Hi, look at chat. There's a bunch of lurkers. I knew that you guys were here. We're hanging out. If you guys want to interact with us live, come join us. Otherwise, this will be on YouTube in the playlist. So, let us get into it. We are doing, like I said, Riskii, champ 3 2v2s. Let's go. You can already tell he's a pro. He's got fake alpha boost with the flamethrower, and he's also got white zombas on. Titanium, white octane, 20xx. He knows what's up. Rotates wide. Shouldn't go for this. Definitely should not go for that. So if you're gonna fake challenge, make sure you do it convincingly. So the good thing that I like about this is you automatically decide, like, there is no way for you to get this. Ball comes out. Oh god, what happened? Let's go to Riskii. My tool didn't pop up. My tool is not working. Let's try this again. All right, so ball's coming out. You realize that you can't get to it. You immediately back out. So you back out. You're gonna go back towards this way to go into the direction of the ball. The reason why he rotates this way is to make sure that his momentum stays. As soon as that ball gets hit, you're coming from a jump here rather than moving forward and then jumping into it. And if you're moving that close, the ball is automatically going to be here by the time you jump. The difficulty is that ball is going to hit and you're not going to get there in time because you're going more laterally than you are going vertically. So you need to be careful. So should never go for that. It's a waste of boost. Puts your teammate in a really bad position. You end up actually getting scored on for it. It's 2 mistakes back to back. Leads to a goal. Big differences between the replay we just did and ones like this. Any mistakes will get punished. Yeah, have a good night, Kirsten. Thanks for hanging, man. So this is where Rocket League becomes more of a chess match. So there's 2 ways that you can play this. You are in a one-on-one, and you have a teammate who's rotating around to support you. You can either go challenge that immediately and force him to make a flick. The difficulty with that is if your teammate is not ready to recover after that, you're just throwing possession away. Basically, you're trying to find a way to slow this down so he doesn't have an easy shot. With there being 2 of you, this is where it becomes a chess match. You can either, like I said, A, you can go for it. He can go, challenge it, tackle it, let his teammate recover, or B, you can wait and let him get closer and then challenge it. One or the other, I don't care which. Same result in most cases. The difficulty is he's so far away. It's better to wait, in my opinion. I think he should go for B. Because the longer he waits, the less of an advantage this guy gets. There's only so much room he has to shoot it. So as long as he's in a position to either go up for the challenge if he does shoot or inflicts it from like back here, he's fine. So, commits to it, challenges, pushes it back. No flips forward. If you're going to rotate back for boost, get to boost. There's no boost there. You keep driving, no boost, no jump. You use boost to rotate and then jumping, and I don't know why. Like, you just went through 80 boosts super fast. Finally, you flip forward. Doesn't matter. That sucks. Yeah. Biggest thing I'm going to notice from Riskii here right off the back is you got to learn how to play faster. Especially if you're going to rotate that far back or if you're going to rotate that far out of the play. You need to be faster. And the easiest way to do that is maintaining supersonic, which you don't do through any of this. None of this is supersonic. You hesitate, you slow down. You land poorly here. Still not supersonic. Still not supersonic. Still not supersonic. Still not supersonic. and then you get scored on. This is champ 3. Yeah. So if you're gonna rotate that far out, you gotta be careful. Especially after you miss your touch here. The issue too is you've got no one on you. This ball is rolling straight towards you. Man, super far back, ready for the touch. This guy's rotating through. You have a one-on-one. He's going to rotate around eventually after he gets boost. But you took this corner. So you're throwing possession, and then you're removing yourself from the play completely. So instead of hitting this, let this ball come down, and when it goes, let it bounce, and then go for an air dribble. There's 2 reasons to do that. Number 1, it's forcing this guy to make a decision up. Second thing is it's buying your teammate time. Third thing, you're not throwing possession. But by just hitting this, you just gave him a free clear. And now you're flipping towards a bad spot. You try to recover to get in front of it, even though it's not possible. And then you continue to go for a boost that's not there. And then by then, it's too late. Couple big mistakes right off the back here. 50, you stay with the ball instead. You force it on net, even though there's no pressure. Again, nobody on you. Are you trying to center it for your teammate? Like, because you're looking at the ball here, you have no clue what is to your right at all. You have no idea where the teammate is. You have no idea where their defenders are set up. You don't know if they're near or far post. And because of that, you need to hold possession either way. So set this up the wall. When this comes off, drop it, barely touch it, keep it close, follow up the wall, get the boost. And even if you don't, he comes out, force a 50. If you want replay analysis, you need to be a tier 1 sub right now. We may be changing pricing soon because there is a big demand for it. There's a lot of you that are signing up. But if anybody wants replay analysis like this, do !workshop. You have to be a sub of the channel, and then you can submit a replay. You can do 1 a month. But we might have to up the pricing because right now it's tier 1, and you guys sign up like crazy. Because viewership has been good lately. Speaking of, 180 of you guys here. Appreciate it. Yeah, hold on to possession there. Play this up wall and go around, please. Good. That's dangerous. Can you get above it? Half flip in. Good. Try to beat him on it. You do. Good. Decisive. That's what you need to be. Even though you make a mistake, you still make up for it. You catch him sleep. You keep him sleeping. I'm not gonna sign up. I mean casuals. I mean, it's up to you, man. I honestly get better matches in casuals because my casual MMR is like 2600 or some shit. I mean, casual does have an MMR, it's just hidden to give you more consistent matchmaking. Center for the other team. Again, you're forcing it. Ball pinches out. Do you really need to go for this? At best, you hit this immediately and you play it downfield, which is throwing possession. He's already turning back to go to defense. Maybe he could turn upfield and help out, but based upon the angle that you're taking, this is a really sharp approach. You got to hit the ball here, and you're going to be hitting it here, which is going to push it out. Fake this. Don't even go for this. Go up, go back down. The benefit of being close is it makes these guys respect that you could have a touch, but there's no need to touch this. You can literally fake this, go back down, and then make a play out, and hold on to it. Again, it's super forced. Plays mid. You're rolling with it rather than through it, like I said. I don't know if the best way to phrase that. But you're getting to this late when you hit this. Like, you're jumping from, like, a ball or 2 length away. You're pretty far away from the ball, so when you connect with this, it's going to hit this part of your car rather than your nose. Instead of booming this downfield, because it would catch this guy off. He's got to rotate back still. So, he's just positioning-wise too far away when he hits this. It hits the back on the top. And it just lofts it kind of towards him. You rotate out because your teammate's in a better position. You feather your boost a lot. I actually really don't like this. You're going to listen to it here. He's going to feather it 3 times. You used boost to do literally nothing. You've done that actually a lot of times now. Now that I think about it. You're waiting for the play to develop. You don't need to rush into there because no matter what happens, the closer you get, it's just asking you to get punished. You can still drive slowly in, or if you're trying to maintain supersonic, dodge forward. Just make sure if you dodge forward, you're not doing it at the point where they have major possession because then you're committing to a spot that you can't stop yourself from going to. So don't be afraid to just drive towards it. If you want to wave dash, you can wave dash, but There's no need for you to use that boost. You're just getting rid of boost for no reason. You just got 100 boost, you turn around, and you're down to 78. You use 22 boost for literally no reason. If you maintain your speed and you keep doing what you're doing, like, you're going to get to the same spot, essentially. But by feathering it, you're not going any faster. You're not conserving anymore. Like, it's just a bad idea. If you're going to try to get in there, get in there. Use your boost. But feathering it, like, you got to just be decisive with it. That's unfortunate. Pass it back and he just bails on you. That sucks. Stay wide for him. No, he's getting bullied. Just let it develop. Okay. You feather, you boost every time. Dude, that's going to tilt the shit out of me. Feather, feather, feather. Just go. Just go. Commit. If you're going to commit, commit. So for those in chat that don't know why it bugs me so much, I'll tell you guys right now, there's actually two top speeds. There's your top movement speed, which is supersonic when you get the trails behind you. But if you're going supersonic and boosting, you actually are a tiny bit faster. So every time you feather, you lose that. Thanks, Topics. Appreciate it, man. So if you guys don't know that, there is two different top speeds. I hope you guys all know that. Same thing like holding acceleration when you're doing an aerial is actually faster. It's subtle, but it's there. I'm a feather. Oh no. Don't feather your boost, please. I know the only time you should feather your boost is aerials. Because it does conserve your boost, but if you're trying to get there and you're trying to challenge and trying to get there as fast as possible, don't do it. But yeah. I've never heard there are two top speeds. Yes, there is your movement speed, which is your top, which is supersonic. And then when you're at supersonic and you hold boost, you are a little bit faster. It's very minimal, but it is there. Doing this is going to... Oh, I'm so mad. I'm going to yell at Risky the next time he's in here. Risky, stop feathering your boost. You're not getting any benefit out of it. And if you're going to do it, you got to at least stay on the path to pick up your boost pads. That was so aggro. It's driving me insane now too. Yeah, dude, I notice it so much now. Why would you ever go for that? Yeah, man. You're too far away to commit to this anyway. You going in on this, even if you get a good touch on it, like, you're trying to play it back across your body and you're going all the way this way. You're too far away to even get it close to a touch to play it back. Maybe a demo, but like, even that's a bad idea. You're committing two players to the same spot where the likelihood of you getting a goal is pretty minimal. So you don't even want to go for this. If you want to apply pressure, just, again, don't feather your boost. Just stay behind it. Watch this play develop. Give yourself a chance to cover both sides. Try to go center behind it. Wait for the 50-50 to come out. And if it pinches this way, you go that way. If it doesn't, go this way. That's just too... It's way too risky. Ironically, his name is DarkRiskii. Good pop. Very subtle. I actually do like that. That touch was good. That's unfortunate. That's just unlucky. So this touch is actually really good. Ball bounces up. He break checks here. And the reason why he breaks is he knows someone's going to challenge, but he doesn't want to clear possession. If he blasts this here and it goes off a wall, it's probably going to center back to his team unless he hits it perfectly. Either he hits it here and it hangs the wall and it goes downfield, but he throws possession away. He hits it here, it goes out to center and they score. Or he break checks, hits it light, it goes around and hits the ball. He whiffs, and then they can keep it close. So I really like what he does here. Gets the boost. Drift turns around. Unfortunately, he's not able to get to it. So he rotates away from the player. Tries to hit it around and hits his own teammate. Luckily, they missed a shot. Slows down, lets his teammate get it. That's fine. Sees his teammate not going for it, so he pushes it. This should be a goal. Teammate has no boost. That sucks. Just back out. Just back out. Good. Alright. Play this. Good. Go for the air dribble. That's fine. I don't care if you go for a solo play. Nice. That's fine. That's totally fine. It's okay to go for solo plays in twos, especially when you have that much space. It at least forces someone on their defense to go for a challenge. And if you can hit ceiling shots and stuff and they give you that much space, punish them for it. Because a lot of time, this team has actually been the second. Like, Risky and his team have been the aggressors. They're just making a ton of mistakes. So, if they're going to give you that much space, punish them for it. Good 50. Rotate away from him. Feather in your boost still. Almost. Turn back around. Good. Just using so much boost. Turn around. You boost at it. Boost management is Riskii's probably #1 thing. Out of anything, he needs to work on his boost management. And holding possession. He has tendencies that are really good. Which is weird, because I played Riskii in ones, and he was pretty solid in ones. Yeah, what up, Venk? It's super weird, because I've played Riskii in a best-of-3 in ones, and he was pretty good, and I was playing okay that day. But, like, his decision-making on when to go and when to challenge and stuff was pretty solid, so it blows my mind that, like, he struggles so much with that in this. Because twos is essentially just ones with passing. Just 2 ball chasers turning off their brains, and then if there's someone available for a pass, you go for it. That's all twos is. He has no boost still. No. So, like, even this. Like, you can see the tendency here, right? It's all panic. Right? So this play comes out. 12 boost. Tries to go for it. He gets the block. Great. Reflex doesn't know how to read this because you're still on the wall. So you have to rotate out. You have to find a way to, especially in solo queue. After you get this block, you want to turn and go for it. But your teammate thinks that you have boost. This guy who is here should definitely be on that already, but he can't because he's trying to say, well, this guy's rotating back in. Clearly he wants to go for it. Same time, this guy should assert dominance and just go in. You made your hit, he should go for it. So, two things that are happening here. Playstyles aren't matching up, and there's hesitation on both sides. Like, it's very difficult for both these players to assert when they don't know what the other one is trying to do. Part of that is due to rotation. Part of that is due to the tendencies that Riskii's had, because Riskii's been super aggressive on a lot of the plays. So, the difficulty with this is he wants to rotate in. He wants to go for it. No boost, so he can't. This player has boost and should go in for it, but thinks Riskii can still go. So if you don't have boost and you can't go for it and you're just trying to wait on the wall, quick chat, really big importance. You could say like defending or, you know, need boost. Anything to inform him. Like communication is like the #1 thing. So by being a little bit more passive here or by telling him or informing him of that, that's the way to go. When does RLCS start since the delay? They haven't announced anything, TJ. We have no idea. Toxic, exclamation point workshop. As long as you're a sub, you're good. TJ, nothing on the official Twitters yet. The tool I use is Epic Pen. Exclamation point Epic Pen. But yeah, he's got to find a way to find a tendency for these guys. So he goes now. Misses it. And as soon as this happens, it's just pure panic. One, because he's trying to avoid a demo because this guy's coming across, right? Second thing is he flips the wrong way. And then it's just chaos. So clean rotations clean up a lot of that. Riskii's also using his only 12 boost to get more boost that's not even there. Like, look at this. Picks up a boost pad. And then is committing to using all that boost he has to go to this corner where it's not even up. Even though he should have known literally 3 or 5 seconds ago when he was on the back wall here facing this way, the guy rotated out and took it. This shouldn't be up for like another 2 seconds. Like we can actually time it. It should be up like now. I don't know if it's going to show in the replay. I'm so fucking smart, chat. I'm so fucking smart. I'm so glad I got that right. Whew. Whew. Any tier can sub? Yeah. Yeah. We might be changing that, but for now,
he's
tier
gonna
1.
be dropping you the
Yeah, what up, Bank?
There's something to look at as well.
Appreciate the sub.
A little bit of,
Is that all I have to do? Is
well, okay, yeah,
Is
no.
that it? Is that
Yeah,
what I put as far
kinda.
as
I appreciate you, Lawler.
it is ooh la la Lawler.
Yo, Vank, welcome to the snack pack. Enjoy the badge and the emotes. Appreciate you supporting the channel again. King of Motherfoo, I know you're just memeing, but it's not even about counting to 10. It's about knowing instinctively when that is up. Nobody actually sits and counts boost. I don't know any pro that like actually is like, okay, the corner boost is gone. I've got to count to 10. No one does that. There's no time for this. Too much shit going on. The difficulty is just instinctually knowing when roughly a certain amount of time has passed that you just know, and you know when to go for it. You can go watch pro analysis. You can go watch pro replays. You can even watch me do this stuff. Instinctively, when I play 2s, or 3s, or when I just play, I know roughly when the boost is going to be up. I have a general idea. So being able to do that, the frustration I have is he does that, and he uses the only boost he does have to go get it, which is a big problem. What he should have done is 12, it's 24, turn. 36 is right here. The one in front of him is now 48. And because boost is broken, he'll get 59 with the next boost pad after that. Because for some reason it doesn't calculate correctly. Because it's like 12, you have like 12.2 or something like that per each boost pad, and it doesn't round up correctly. Or it's like 11 point something. I forget what it is, but it doesn't round up. So you actually only have 59 boost and like change. So I don't know if you guys actually know that either. I'm telling you guys all the cool tricks. I'm gonna blow your guys' mind real quick. So, small boost pads give you 12, right? So, 12 times 2, 3, 4. 12 times 5 should be 60. So why is it 59? Answer me that, chat. Answer me that. Chat, there is so many things that I could tell you guys about that you have no fucking clue. Yeah. You don't get enough boost for it to round up the full amount. Give me my 1 point of boost, right? Yeah. You get 11.9 boost per. So it doesn't round up to the exact amount that you're supposed to have. So it's not actually 12. Bamboozled, chat. Bamboozled. Why do I have 800 hours and didn't know this? Because you don't watch my channel enough. Just saying, guys. Twitch.tv/Lawler. Just saying. Just saying. Just giving you guys shit. Alright, I gotta figure out where that shit went down. Anyone remember the time that shit went down? Learned that one from Rocket Science. Oh shit, they actually covered it? That's awesome. I think it's before this actually. Feathering boost. Oh yeah, this is where he has the shot. Okay, so it's after this. It's after this. Yeah, it's right here. Okay. So he gets the block. Neither of these guys know who to go for. Yo, thanks for the bits, man. Showing people shit that they didn't know. I like your channel already. Hey, appreciate a relapse. I'll learn that one from Lawler on twitch.tv. Oh my god, subscribe. Thanks, guys. Yeah, so he panic hits here. Misses it. Bounces across. 12 boost. Should get that 12 boost, and then should turn around. Doesn't boost path any of this either. So you're staying too wide. And the reason why he's staying wide is to give himself time to react. The issue is that doesn't matter when you don't have any boost. Like any flick, any attack, like it's going to go past him if they play this. If he wants to be passive, he needs to be further back. He needs to be back post. Because right now, like, this is what I'm talking about. You're too far up. Now you have to go backwards. You don't have any boost to go forward anyway. When you should have been collecting all those small boost pads. Luckily, you do finally get it. You guys clear it out. So no issues there. Hesitation. You're in the right position. You know to go for this. Just go for it. As soon as that ball gets out, you need to go for that. You're in the right position. You know exactly where you're supposed to be. You just got to go for it. Because of that delay, they end up beating him. Let's see what happens. It's almost like he gave up. Go for the 100 even though you don't need to. He's trying to get here as quickly as possible. He needs to cover back post from the two guys that are trying to attack. and his teammate is here, who's actually facing the wrong way. When you're rotating back, it's 12 here, 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 it's 12 here. Most important thing, boost to here, dash, get any boost you can, get to here as quickly as possible. There's no need to remove yourself from the play so much just to get 100 when you could have grabbed all these on the way back. Small boost pads are super important. So he does rotate back as quickly as possible, but as soon as he recognizes that it's okay and he has a little bit of time, that's when he goes for the side. That is fine. The only thing I will critique him on is he should be collecting those small boost pads on the way back. Also, anybody in chat who's answered questions for people, I appreciate it. Gets the small boost pads, much better pathing. Get off that back wall, you're limiting yourself. As soon as you're on the wall as soon as you're on this wall, it's very dangerous because there's only one place you can cover. Right? As soon as you commit to this, anything on the bottom right is open. Right? Anything on the bottom right, if this gets shot in any way, if he hits this, it goes near and goes low. If it goes far and goes low, you cannot save it. Like, as soon as you're on that wall, you should wave dash off and then cover near post on the bottom and face this way. So if it does get shot across, you can at least boost and jump and get it. Luckily, the touch isn't there, and either is the pass. Get the boost. Still feathering, by the way. Turn the wrong way. You want to put yourself facing to where you want to shoot at all times. If the ball is here and the net is here, you want your car facing at it. Same thing applies. This ball is going to hit backboard and bounce this way, which means that he wants to rotate this way, so he has more time to react to this ball bouncing, and he is facing towards the net. So you're rotating the wrong way. If you go this way, you'll be facing the way correctly as you go into the shot. So when it bounces out, you meet it, and then you can go through. You want to rotate away from it. It gives you more time to make a reaction. Teammate shouldn't win for that. It's unfortunate. Luckily, he gets a goal off. Should have been a goal sooner. Either way, it follows up. Also, be careful with how far you rotated. You rotated all the way to mid-right boost. Small boost pads in the middle are enough. As long as you get around like 30, 35, you're fine. Good up base. Get pinch out. Take your time with this. Good. Going for a dribble. Going for a musty. They call that the musty murder flick. So a couple things that are wrong with this. Super readable. And you can go for an air dribble. You have a player behind you who just got midfield boost. All your job is to go for this guy. There's a couple different ways you can do this. You can air dribble, go for a demo. You can go for a double touch. You can take this far post and then flick it near post because then it forces him out. You can just force a 50-50. You could push it towards the net, go around it, and go for a demo. You could literally do everything else but a musty. A musty is too direct. A musty flick, unless you have really good control with it, you can place it in different corners. It is probably the hardest thing to place out of any of the mechanics that you had right now. Air dribble bump is probably my choice. You literally can't defend it. Air dribble bumps are almost impossible unless you pre-jump. And even if you pre-jump, you just fake it. Air dribble bump is the way to go. All you do is you go underneath it, you pop it, you go for an air dribble, and then instead of going for the ball, you go underneath it and you demo them. It forces him to be decisive really quick. Like, he has to go for it immediately. If he doesn't, he gets demoed or he gets bumped. So, musty flick was literally the, like, worst decision you could have made there. You guys should be up 4-2 right now. This is a 2-goal swing. So you go for a musty. No point of it. So now instead of being up 4-2, you're now down. Which is now 3-3. So now you're tied. Yo, Solan, 6 foot 7. Musty needs more space. It's not even that. Musty just needs to be more direct. When you're approaching it from a post, so like if this is your goal and you're approaching it this way, the chances of you placing it is more difficult unless you're going directly on. Like if this is the goal, being able to place it is a lot easier if you're direct, but he's coming in from an angle. If you're coming in from an angle, you can just slowly go towards their post and then flick it back the other way. It's all about misdirection in it. Oh shit. That just sucks. Tier 1 subs days. Once a month. We're gonna have to change it though, because people are submitting replays like freaking crazy. We'll maybe do like a Valentine's Day special or some shit. I don't know. Okay, this is just chaos. So ball goes down, you're too far up, it bounces off top of you. So this is just a poor read. You come into this a little bit too aggressive because this bounce is actually super awkward. It comes straight down instead of out a little bit. So you move up, it ends up bouncing, which ends up you popping it up. He hits it poorly. And on this one, your touch is difficult. Because if you hit this, he can jump and maybe block it. Ideally, you want to air dribble this over, or just put a better shot on target, or pass it here. Difficulty is if he's ready for it, he can go for it. I just don't remember if this guy was moving or not. I think this guy's at a pretty good standstill right now. So when you hit this, you're rolling across rather than through it. Again, like I talked about in the last replay, it's a matter of making sure you're jumping through the ball in the direction you want it to go. And you can tell already, based upon his boost and the way he flips, his car is going this way, but not through the ball towards the net. It's more this way than where it should be, which is this way. So the ball itself is pretty weak. He was at a standstill, so you could probably beat him. A lot of issues with this one. You backflip and ends up going behind both of them and it goes in. I don't know what Champ 3 is other than a lot of mistakes right now. So when people watched my recent Fix It Rocket League video, the video that I just put out about like fix Rocket League, blah blah blah, how to fix Rocket League, and I talk about rank resets, this is why. I'm not specifically calling out anybody in this replay. It's a generalization. But the issue I'm having is because there is never a hard reset, you constantly have people's ranks inflating season after season. You're starting to see the gap, which what it used to be. Grand Champ used to be 0.02% of the player base. Right now it's 0.4%. That is a massive increase of players. And a lot of the reason why is because rather than being reset back to the beginning, everybody just slowly goes up, they go down a little bit, and then they slowly go up. It's like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. But that's been going for like 7 seasons. It's horrible. A lot of high-level players would, Rob. There's a lot of people that wish it was. Average players, the average players used to be like silver gold. Now it's plat. Almost diamond. It's crazy. That's such a huge skew. Oof, this is rough. So plays across again. He passes it, which I actually like. How do you touch this? It's not the worst. Recovery's a little off. It should go OT, yeah. Good. Going for the demo there, I'm okay with it. You got nothing else you can do. Let's see how you play this. Good kickoff. Let your teammate get the boost. Your teammate lets you get the boost. Plays it down. You know you can't go for that, so you back off. You still feather in your boost. Put a shot on target. It's fine. At least puts pressure on. You should know that boost is going because they just grabbed it. You go far post. You guys get scored on. That sucks, man. That sucks. Just without boost. Your recovery here is what killed everything. So the issue with going for this aerial is unless it's perfect, there's no corner boost. There's no way for you to get back. Because you're landing flat, as soon as you land, you're landing on all fours flat. There's no momentum going into it because you used all your boost to get up. Try to land and face this way, and then try to recover back. Just gotta remember that this isn't up. Because you're putting yourself further away from... Even if this boost is up, you're putting yourself further away from the play, and it's going to take you long to recover. It's a really subtle thing, but by facing this way, it's just extra couple seconds. You can get a small boost pad that's over here, and then you can start going back as quickly as possible. And that's going to allow you to... Because that extra couple seconds here is now what allows them to counterattack, and you still don't have any boost. You still have 0 momentum going into this. If you land backwards here instead, you get this boost. You're already to midfield by the time they're here. It's a huge difference. You might be able to make this save on that. It's inches.